Good morning, Zio here, and today we're talking about EA again. We talk about EA at least once a week now, don't we? My chair's breaking again. Let's fix that. Anyway, so apparently Canada is suing EA. Canada? Anyway, grab yourself some coffee, sit back, relax, and let's get into it, shall we? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so now. At the end of the video, if you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Share it around, all that good stuff. You know, the normal thing. But yeah, so Canada, a couple of people in Canada are suing EA. There's been a lawsuit sued about EA and loot boxes. Surprise, surprise. More surprise legal matters for EA. Anyway, but yeah, we've got a lot of quotes here. Anyway, Electronics is targeted of a class action lawsuit filed in Canada over the use of loot boxes in the game, and the lawsuit available in full form at the link there if you want to go check it out. Links are always in the description down below. Describes loot boxes as a game of chance inside video games, which it is. I'm sorry, loot boxes are gambling. Anyway, but so let's see. Gaming is strictly controlled and licensed in this country. I don't really know what Canada's laws are for, or gambling laws are. But yeah, we're dealing with this here in the States as well as over in the EU. They've been doing some things as well when it comes to this. But in breach of these laws, the defendants have operated an unlicensed, illegal gaming system through their loot boxes, according to the lawsuit. Through this suit, Canadian consumers seek to hold the defendant accountable for the unlawful conduct and the recovery of their losses. More power to you guys. Keep it up. Anyway, when it comes to loot boxes, I've talked about it in length about a lot of different things like cosmetic versus non-cosmetics and other stuff. But yeah, I mean, my stuff still stands. My beliefs still stand in the same spot. But yeah, the suit was filed on behalf of two plaintiffs, one in British Columbia and the other in Ontario, who have previously purchased loot box in EA's Madden's NFL and NHL series. I'm so sorry. I mean, at least you didn't do FIFA. Could be worse. You could have been on the FIFA thing as well. Not that the other two are any better, but yeah. And they include several games on this list. FIFA 2009 to 21, Madden NFL from 10 to 21, NHL, NBA Live, UFC 2 and 3. Oh, speaking of which, we have an unskippable ad thing to talk about too this week. Let's see, Apex Legends, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardlines, Battlefield 1, Dragon Age Inquisitions. Wait, were there loot boxes in Dragon Age? Really? Huh. Anyway, I feel like I knew that, but I forgot. And the same for Mass Effect, too. Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Andromeda, Need for Speed, Payback, loot boxes in a racing game. Plants vs. Zombies. Well, those are mobile titles. Those I expect to have, loot boxes in, to be totally honest. Some of they are also available on other platforms too, but still, they Plants vs. Zombies started off as a mobile title, didn't it? Anyway, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Command and Conquer Rivals, Heroes of Dragon Age, Star Wars: Galaxy of Heroes. Well, that's also. A lot of these are mobile games I'm beginning to gather. Anyway, The Sims Mobile. I mean, there's mobile in the title. Come on, guys. Mobile games. We know they have loot boxes. Anyway, and War Friends. And of course, they also add this stipulation in there: such other games developed and published by the defendants that may be known or may become known to the plaintiffs. So if there's something they've missed or something they want to add, something that just comes out, that they can add it to the lawsuit as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say they've got a winning thing here when they're naming a bunch of mobile games, because that's kind of how the mobile market works. Yeah. Anyway, but when you're talking about other games that aren't mobile, like UFC 2 and 3, NBA, and all those others, that I see more of a credence to this sort of thing for. But they do include this portion right here. But loot boxes are considered part of a compulsive loop of game design to keep players interested in a game. Such compulsion loops are known to contribute towards video game addiction and a frequency compared to gambling addicts. I don't know about video game addiction, but I'm pretty sure I'm an addict. Anyway, this is part due to the use of variable rate reinforcement scheduled similarly to how slot machines dole out prizes, and is especially dangerous for children, because we got to think of the children. The random element also makes players more likely to play for characters to win an item from a loot box, which is also true. The whole think of the children thing, I think there needs to be some kind of regulation definitely on these when it comes to kids. We've seen plenty of stories. We've looked at them, we've referenced them, we've talked about them. I'm not pulling them up again because I've done it enough. Where, Child Z has, drained their parents' account into like negative $3,000 something, and they're fighting with EA to try and get that back because Child Z was allowed to have access to the loot boxes or whatnot, and there wasn't enough parental controls or whatnot on the systems, or the parents weren't smart enough to figure out how parental controls work, or they made a password that was the name of their cat or something stupid like that, which I think is definitely more of a parent thing. I mean, heck, I can't even remember my PlayStation password. Yeah, I went to do a thing for the kid the other day, I think, and I could not remember my actual password to the PlayStation Network to properly purchase the thing. I have good parental controls on my stuff anyway, to where even I can't remember them. But yeah, I mean, I did finally get into it and do what I needed to do. But, just saying, that's up to the parents when it comes to that. I can't sit there and in good face go, think of the children, when it comes to this sort of stuff, because, on one hand, I really, really hate how they do design the loot boxes, right? You've got a chance to win this particular player, or even worse of the case, right, is you get it in parts, right? So let's say, for instance, you get a card, all right, and so you're playing the game, and we'll use Yu-Gi-Oh as the example because that's what's in my hands right now. But you get ground collapse through a card pack, right? And you go, oh, cool, I got ground collapse, woohoo. You're super excited about it. And then you realize that it's got like a little, a thing, like a cog or something in the corner of it. And then you realize you have to go over to the crafting section of the game. And you need 10 of these in order to actually craft one ground collapse card for you to actually use. And in order to get the others, you've got to keep rolling those loot boxes, right? That sucks. That system sucks so much. Something needs to be done about it. Like, I don't care for in-game stores, right? For the most part, if you gave me an in-game store and it's got some cards sitting there for you to you pick from and pay 50 gold or whatever the currency is for it to get the one card over another, and doing it that way, that would be a thing where the player or the car part or the zombie thing, because I think one of the reasons I don't play Plants vs. Zombies 2 is the way they've done the whole everything in it. But this way you can get it directly and you're not having to worry about chance or anything else like that. And that would be a much better system. Of course, it's still going to suck, especially if it's a system that requires, progression, like maybe when it comes to like Plants vs. Zombies. What is it? You get the plants, right? When you do the little rolls and stuff, you may get a particular plant that can only be obtained through these things, and that plant is freaking amazing to help you get through the challenges and the game and stuff like that. That kind of thing I don't really care for. If it was like a cosmetic to where I can make my plant look like he's a pumpkin or something for Halloween, like a little ghost or something like that, it'd be a different story. That I wouldn't care so much about. It doesn't really diminish the gaming or experience or anything else like that, or I don't feel like I'm being, put into this situation that is so hard to overcome that it keeps saying, hey, I see you lost this match 5 times. Maybe you should hop on over here to the store and purchase a loot box of some kind, or whatever their variant of loot boxes happen to be, whether they're card packs or something else. That sort of thing. But yeah, this is a thing that's happening. And of course, I guess the other thing I just got to thinking about, which is why I have these cards sitting on my desk right now. But, would card packs be considered loot boxes, right? In game, when they're in a game, what is it? What is the particular Yu-Gi-Oh game right now? Duel Links or something like that, I think, on the mobile. Those card packs, I would call them loot boxes. But in real world, would I call that a loot box as well? Well, no, I probably wouldn't. But when it comes down to it, yes, those technically are physical loot boxes that you can buy. So, you buy 15 packs looking for, say, Relinquished or something, and you finally get it in that 15th pack, and you're like, yes, finally got it, but now I need another. And then you have to spend, money to buy 15 more. And technically, that's also loot packs, and, kids can go and spend their money on that sort of thing, too. So it feels kind of gray now that I thought about all that on how this works. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will talk to you later. See ya! Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.